Oh boy, what a load in my plate. It has been a fun day. Let me just tell you how my days went, okay? I decided I was going to try and sleep in. It was my day off, right? Wrong. Okay, I knew I was going to get up at 10, but I stayed up till 5 watching about this coronavirus on World News Now. At which time, Grandpa's like, you need to go to bed. It's early in the morning and I need my sleep. I've heard this TV going in here all too long. So I decided I'd be nice and turn off the TV. I turn off the TV, but I set the alarm for 10 o'clock because I didn't get one important thing done, which I wanted to do, which was, bake those cookies. So I decided to set the alarm for 10 o'clock, but you know how my day goes. It never is planned, okay? So the phone rings before 9, it was, before 10, my mom, seeing if I was up, which I wasn't. I was sleeping on the couch. We knew the Meals on Wheels guy would be here at 10:30, right? Well, that means Donna's got to get up before 10:30, so there goes that, and I wasn't going to sleep in anyway, remember, 10 o'clock. So by the time I decide to get up, it's 10:15. I get off the couch, and I'm reading all the news on my phone first. By that time, the Meals on Wheels guy is coming. I'm in my tank top and my pajama bottoms, and Grandpa's like, go out there and get my meal. So here I am having to throw a coat on over my pajama top to go get the food and bring it in the house. So I do that, but then I immediately come in, get his food, go wash my hands, and start cookie baking. Because we were going to the vet today and going to see the Wendy's crew. And I wanted both crews to be, taken care of. And so here's what we did. I baked over 48 cookies. Perfect. Right amount for the next few days. Anyway, what I did then was this, I'll tell you. Decided that I was going to do the dishes, get the laundry done, then we would gather up the animals, and I'd first call to see how this new, this is the first time since this shelter in place happened. I didn't know what the protocol was to go up there. So I called them and I asked them, okay, what's the deal? How do we do this? This shelter in place. She's like, well, you simply come, but up here after you've called us and told us you were coming, which is at 2, and she goes, I'll mark down you're coming at 1:50. I said, okay, fine. So I gathered up everything that I wanted to take besides the animals, which was 2 containers of cookies, and B&D Grocery has been giving away candy canes. So I took them 4 boxes of candy canes and 2 packages of, my cookies and the animals, and gathered Grandpa up, and we all went to Albans for the vet. Called them. They came out, got Peanut first, then they took longer for Sammy, who was doing a senior profile. I still didn't get no pictures with that senior profile. I have to give y'all a hard time. You know that. So anyway, they did that. Over $150 for both. Whew, let me tell you, that's expensive. Anyway, Sammy's good. Got the green light. Peanut got the green light. Healthy. Happy. We move on from there. Seen some friends there, by the way, too. And then Linda and Dana. Hi again. Then we move on from that. We go over to Aldi's, because I had my day planned out. I knew which stores we were going to, what we needed, and, get in, get out. Don't fool around. So we get into Aldi's, which, by the way, they've now put limits on things again about how many eggs you can have, how many paper goods, all that stuff. So I'm just going, okay. And so I'm, make note of all that. But we didn't need nothing like paper goods there, thank goodness. We just needed eggs, butter, because like I said, I've been busy cooking lately. That's my thing. And it's desserts right now. We really don't know how we're going to do Easter, but stay tuned for that. Anyway, after we did Aldi's, which the girl who checked us out behind the plexiglass screen now had gloves on. It's amazing to me. We get done with Aldi's. We go down to B&D. That went okay. And then after B&D, went out to the cemetery. I probably got the order wrong, but I'm trying to get everything in. Went out to the cemetery because they had this thing, remember, where everything was supposed to be taken off and you had to put things back on. Craziest thing in the whole wide world, because I still don't see where they did any work. Anyway, we put our stuff back on. Then I decided, well, we got to go over to County Market. Now, I've got to tell you, y'all, between, I'll say it in a minute, having stupid things like, being crazy enough the way y'all act in the store, okay? I have seen it all. Now, I wrote this down on my Facebook so I would not forget what actually happened, because, some of this insanity is a little bit much. So I was in this store, County Market, mind you. This gentleman starts singing, "Don't Stand So Close to Me," every time I would get around him. And I'm thinking, okay, you're older, A. B, you're married, and you're not that handsome. You don't look like Ryan Pavey. You have nothing to worry about. So while grocery shopping, not only was I treated by that gentleman, who every time would be in the same aisle I was, even if I didn't want to be near him, and sing that stupid song, I did receive help from an item off the top shelf, thanks to a kind patron who was shopping with an elderly woman and was taller than me, because for some reason y'all are stockpiling the chicken and soup for the Campbells for the kids, chicken and stars. And let me tell you, that's my favorite kind of soup. So would you all kindly please leave the chicken and star soup at County Market alone? So tonight I'm having to eat micro mini ravioli for the next 5 days in the microwave. Not cool. But anyway, furthermore, I don't understand what makes people stand and gaze at a list, and instead of making a list, and getting the heck out of the store. I literally walked around this woman who was like dazed and confused in the cereal aisle, looking up like this. Nothing's going to change. I mean, it's still going to be the same items that was there a week ago. Promise you. So then we go down another aisle. And this really irritated me. This woman has a mask on, and she's got to give the latest update of who she's seen in the store. Her cell phone goes off. She picks it up like this. "Cindy, I'm here at County Market. Seen so-and-so, and yeah, they had gloves on too." Come on, y'all. If it's that important to snap a picture so Cindy knows who you seen at the store and you don't have to make a conversation. Don't be frightened of your customer when they ask a simple question. I went up to this young gentleman, very concerned about my chicken and star soup. And he looks at me like, 6 feet, woman, 6 feet. And he actually tells me 6 feet. And I'm just rolling my eyes, going, look, I'm not going to get any closer to you. I'm thinking to myself, you are not Ryan Pavey. You are not Easton Corbin, and you are not Chris Young. You have nothing to worry about. You're too young. So anyway, he stands there and he's like, "How can I help you?" And he's dressed up in garb too. He's got like this, I want to call it a robe on with gloves and a mask. Looked like a whole 18. Anyway, I said, "All I want is my chicken and star soup. Do you have any? We may have some in the back, but it'll get refilled tonight when we close." Which means I probably won't get any soup again tomorrow. So I'm begging y'all, chicken and stars Campbell soup. It's very important to me. As a woman with 2 pre-existing conditions and an elderly grandfather, could we please leave some chicken and stars soup on the shelf? Don't stockpile it. Now my next thing I want to tell you. Hold on, I'll get to it. Okay, that was all I shared about that shopping experience. Now to the funny part of my day. Now, if you don't laugh at this, you have no sense of humor. I was sitting in front of the TV watching our dear president talk about the nation. And the phone rang. I thought it was my mom because I just got off the phone with her. And my day's been so overwhelmingly great. I answer with, "Yeah, what's up?" This strange male voice. "Did you receive the package?" "I'm sorry, I have to turn off my TV to hear you speak." The strange voice. "Miss, this is important. Did you receive the package?" "What package? Are you sure you dialed the right number?" The strange voice. "We sent you $5 million. Did you receive it?" I start laughing hysterically. And I say, "Oh, hi, how are you?" The strange voice goes, "So you received the money?" I said, "If you think I received that kind of money, I'd want to share that's why you're calling, right?" The strange voice goes, "If you received the package, it's a simple question, yes or no." Well, I will admit that's a fine question, but who would want to pay taxes? That's why you are calling, right? You're from the IRS and you want your cut. The strange voice at this time goes, "No, not with IRS." You can tell he's getting very irate. "Recent package. Did you receive it or not?" "Well, sir, I don't like your tone. And packages arrive at our house all the time. Hard to keep track of one of said package." The strange voice, "Money, miss, did you receive money?" Me, "Why, you want to give me some?" Strange voice, "Go to hell." I just sat there listening to dial tone and said, "Have a good night." Kid you not, that did happen. I just get a kick out of these scammers, and I just living with my grandpa, I know they call all the time and they try to take advantage, and it irritates me. So why not irritate them back? And I hope that you save that for your own knowledge in the future. If you get one of those calls, turn it around. Make them, really teed off to the point that they just don't want to talk to you, or they realize they're not going to get what they want, which is obviously money. I hope that you all are doing well during this pandemic. I hope that you're making a difference for somebody else. And be all in for Illinois. It's not so much a Democrat or Republican thing. It's a Illinois thing. We've got to do this. Not only for the elderly, such as my grandfather, but myself with 2 pre-existing conditions. Asthmatic, polycystic ovarian syndrome. What more can you say? Hashtag be all in for Illinois. Find a hobby. But stay at home, please. And respect those in the industry out there working for you. I don't care if it's a grocery store, mailman, doctor, nurse, anything in the industry, a pharmacist working for you. Take the time to have patience, understanding, and compassion. Please and thank you are not outdated. And furthermore, just be considerate of others. This is the time to put your needs and wants last and put others first. I really hope I drive that home tonight. God bless. Stay tuned.